Hey guys, back again. So today we are going to upgrade the brakes. Realistically, we're only putting Brembo cross-drilled discs and pads on, so we're not changing the hoses or the calipers. but I have got a slight wobble through the brake pedal at higher motorway speeds, so I'm guessing I've got a slightly warped disc already, or rotor as you guys in America like to call them. So just getting the car in the air, got the back done on some axle stands. I can now release I'll get the front in the air, release the handbrake so that I can get the rear rotors off, because the handbrake is contained within the hub of the discs there. It's been a long time since I've done a brake change, so fingers crossed I'm going to remember it all. But we'll get in the front in the air first. And here we are, wheels off. It's worth noting that you loosen the bolts before you put the car in the air, because on the front wheels you will struggle to get them off otherwise. I've done that in the past. Right, so I've got to try and remember correctly the procedure. I have got my hands manual, but I've got to be honest, I don't want to read it religiously. Just want to check the torque specs of a few things. But I do know, first things first, so you don't forget, is, as I was going to say, I've got some new arms for this. Right, should take the cap off the brake fluid reservoir, because if you don't, when you go and push the calipers back in to allow for the new pads, you'll probably break something. That at least releases the pressure from within the system. So now it's a case of getting these things apart, and I'm probably going to have to start by taking off the spacers as well. Okay, unfortunately, situation abort. It just hammered it down. It's stopped now, so I could continue. However, I can't, because this bad boy is mangled. I clearly didn't get it in far enough, and now it's pretty much rounded off. So I'm going to have to find a tool to extract that, which is going to be bloody hard because it's under 100 Newton meters, which is the torque setting for wheel bolts. So yeah, that's going to be fun. But looking at it, I've got a lot of wear left on these brakes that are on there, and they are absolutely fine other than at pretty high speeds, and it's only a very, very, very slight shudder. It's me being eager and excited to get the new brakes on. So I think I will live with those brakes for a bit longer in order to buy myself some time of what to do about the seized bolt. Oh, look at it, it's sunny now. Peed it down. So hey, there we go. Always fun and games with these projects, but we'll get there in the end. Yeah, so next time. Oh man. I'm guessing it clearly wasn't meant to be, because I've just, whilst I've been tidying up my tools, it started to rain again. So clearly not meant to be. So I thought I'll come in here and start editing my first video, which won't be this video because I have already filmed some stuff, and I need to start putting some stuff out, but I'm an amateur at this. I need to stress, anything you see me doing here is a man having a midlife crisis and putting far too much energy and attention into a car that I arguably love too much. I'm also not an expert on any of this. I'm figuring it out as I go along. So do not copy me. If you do, if you see something I do that actually works, maybe watch 2 or 3 videos on in case we realise that it was crap and I need to undo it before copying me on your own cars, just in case. But I do try and look things up in the workshop manual, the Haynes manual, where possible, because I do want to do it right. I do want to talk things to the right settings, as uncool as that is. I do like the idea of the car surviving a journey and not killing me, despite my plans on fitting some kind of fat-ass turbocharger on that. And on that note, I need to do a few things before I'm ready to start attempting that. These brakes will be one. I've got some bigger wheels that need to go on, but I think I'm going to have to roll the rear arches, at least to get them on with the fatter tyres, because they're off an E39 5 Series 17-inch. So they look correct on the vehicle. They were an optional size, I believe, back in the day. There's certainly a sticker that suggests 17-inch wheels on the inside of the door. I don't know if they were quite this wide though. And the offset, I believe, is different by about 20 mil. So I suspect that the rear arches, at least, will probably have to be rolled. I have bought a rolling tool. Is it wise to give it a go? I guess so, because worst case scenario, I don't do it right, and I have to buy some kind of arch kit, which I don't really want to do, because I do want to keep the car, from the outside at least, looking as close to stock as possible. I think the big screen stereo is acceptable. That doesn't necessarily suggest that I've done anything to the engine. The lowered suspension might be a giveaway to those that know, but it's not ridiculous. It's not like it's slammed. It does handle a lot better. It is what it is. I prefer the stance of the car as a result. So, bigger wheels. Invest in some really good tyres, I think, because I can only go so big on the wheels on this car without going for like a wide boy kit, and that kind of gives the game away. And also don't want really massive wheels. I think 17s are appropriate for the car and the period. So really good tyres. I'm thinking Goodyear F1s. They seem to have good reviews. Michelin Pilot Sport 5s, maybe. Maybe Cup Sports. They're much more expensive. Or Pirelli P0 Rossos. Again, really expensive by comparison. Clearly better on the track, and when I want to take it out and actually do something on some track days once the car's been done, great. But what do you guys think about the option of either turbo or supercharging? I do want to try and use the stock exhaust where possible, so obviously the supercharger does have a massive advantage there, not having to change really anything on the hot side. But do you get enough boost? Can I get it up to the kind of 450, 500 horsepower range? Whereas the K64 turbo kit, I might email those guys and see what they say about using some adapters to get it into the stock exhaust, at least before the cats, so that it works, so the catalytic converters are still on there, and I can try and keep it
going through emissions regulations on MOT tests. And then of course there's the ECU, which I don't know much about. I do believe that the Siemens ECU that comes with these cars is actually quite easy to effectively chip and put a new map on there. So do I just keep with it? It means everything else works and I don't have to spend a lot of money on a whole new system, a standalone system, which is good because I'm on a budget. But again, any of you guys have any thoughts on that, any advice, let me know, hit me up in the comments. Anyway, bye for now. That didn't go as planned today, but well, at least I didn't get soaked. Look on the bright side, See you in the next one.